We love hip hop.
Different mission, dog. And it was completed, dog.
And he did this at the end.
Right? Right? Can we have G-Way? Can we have Jane? Can we have all our hoods up there at the same time with the boy? No, we fucking can't, dog.
Okay, so let's stop there. Let's stop there and unpack that.
Yeah.
Can we?
No.
Why
until
not?
We can. Why not? Because we haven't done it already, dog. These guys have done it before. It's just that it's every different generation. Because like Snoop Dogg and those guys had their little tiffs, and then they got back to come on.
Yes, keep going.
Right now, this is the next generation to them. Remember?
No, they did it again before this,
and then they did it again before this
when Nipsey died.
Exactly.
R.I.P. Nipsey.
And then he just said it. He even said it. I'm doing this for if Nips was here.
Yeah, because remember when Nipsey died, they did a walk and the Bloods and Crips walk together,
and everybody was together. See, hip hop has always been in L.A. You know what I mean? It has always been in California. Some of the most hip hop things have been made from not only New York but from California.
Cali, yeah.
Trust me.
The roots of gangster rap and all that come from California.
Very much
from
so.
Ice-T from back in the day.
Very much so.
Yeah.
That was some of the first rap I listened to.
Yeah.
Let's just be real, right? Man, just too much culture, dog. And until we can show our culture, I don't even care if it was a bunch of Rasta man up on stage with him and skanking out and you have brands from, but there's some culture going on. Those guys were doing their tribal dances.
Yes.
That's what I call it. You get what I'm saying? When they doing their C-Hun, they doing the gang signs and they putting the hands together and that's tribal to me. That's different, bro. That comes from somewhere, bro. We don't have that, bro. We're trying to mingle, bro.
Here's the thing, and I'll give a little pushback. But I don't know. It's not much, okay? But I just want to ask us as a question, okay?
Brother. Yes, brother.
Remember when he did the all Canadian or
that ain't shit. That wasn't shit. You got.
You
Sean
know what
Desmond.
I'm talking about? Right?
Yeah. Sean Desmond, Mitchie, me, all these people. Right?
So for the people who don't know, like he did the O.W.O.L World Fest maybe a couple years ago now, maybe 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
And instead of doing just the O.W.O.L Fest at the Molson Amphitheater, he split it out around the city. This is when I keep on saying when Drake first opened up History Nightclub, right? They had it over there, and they did the all Canadian All Stars. I don't remember exactly what it was called. He had Maestro Fresh West.
Yeah, love him. That's my brother.
Sean Desmond.
Everybody.
Nelly Furtado, Cardinal Fischel. Everybody was in attendance. It was a great night.
Yeah.
He bought Canadian hip hop, like the old school, like the pioneers. He bought everybody together. They had an amazing picture on the stage with everybody. Chaos.
Yep.
He flew in the Rascals from Vancouver.
He flew back Mitchie Me from Jamaica, I heard.
Yes. Machine was on vacation. He was like, yo, get over here. I need you here. Like, he made that happen.
Yeah.
You're saying that this, okay, you're good. You're saying that this is no way anything close. I understand this is way bigger than the meaning of what was going on, but you're saying that Drake can't do something even close to this at this point? Because he already laid the foundation with that.
But then, hold on. That should have been a circus after. That should have been taken around the world.
But the thing is, what Kendrick is
doing
made them
some money. And made them some money. These old,
so they should have took that on tour.
You should have made it. You should have taken it and made it just a tour after that. Give these older mans them then that break too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You can't bring everyone with you. You can't heal the world. I understand, but once you already made that play where it looks like you healing shit, you better go on and become the healer of all healers and start making shit happen.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's my pushback. Pause.
Now, what about with the young people? Because you're saying it could never happen.
That's because of the leadership that we don't have.
Like, and we can't put that all on Drake's shoulders.
Like, I'll give you this.
Drake's not supposed to be leading all our young.
He can't lead them. He can't lead no niggas out here. They ain't seen you on the block with them.
And that's another thing too. Like, he's not a street nigga, so he can't take all these niggas off the street.
Get out of here. Man's gonna be like, whatever, B. Get out of here, B. I already know what's gonna happen on that part. No, you have to have one of the real goons, not even goons, the real gods from the neighborhoods to be like, yo, you niggas need to smarten up. Let's get some bread. Get all y'all on stage together and let's f this place up called Toronto. Now, and stop playing with the system, because you keep playing with the system, there will be no system.
If he could do something like this for another OVO fest, let's say the next OVO fest that he does, he gets all of the Toronto rappers from all different ends who's had beef and everybody together on stage.
Yo, and you guys better shut up and make it happen. And shut up. Bro, I don't care. Like, there's some waste man out there. Yeah. After the show, we dust him. Cool, go, dust him. But when you guys are there...
No, they can't do that, because this show... Even after the show was done, there was no incidents for that night.
No, I know
it was a clean night.
Clean. Okay, cool. I'm just saying, obviously, mans who are involved in those type of dramas and shit, they're not gonna be there, bro. They're just as scared as their op.
Bro, there was some people I seen on the stage right next to Kendrick where I was like, is he safe? Like, there was a guy on stage who had like a red... I don't even think it was a hoodie. Just his whole face was covered in all red.
Yeah,
he was like cloaked down, dog.
Yeah.
I was like, "Who's that guy?" And just shades.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably triple OG triple.
I don't know. He looked kind of young, bro. He looked like a goonie, bro. I was like, "What is this guy doing?"
That's one of the shooters. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like Spider-Man, bro. Dancing next to Kendrick. I was like, that guy looked like he just came out of the off road from shooting somebody. And let me go to the Kia Stadium, watch this Kendrick shit, and then tomorrow I'll go shoot my ops.
He's like, we will be in Mexico.
Like that type of bringing it together. Like the Goonies none of the Goonies can stay home. We have to just make it peace for the night. Like, we can do this, fam. We can do this in Toronto. We just have to.
Yo,
it's a big wish, but if mans can put aside their dramas for one night, it could be done.
Yeah. But see, now, we didn't bring home a championship, so it can't be done.
We did. The Raptors won the championship back in the day.
You're talking like in a retrospect. I'm talking like right now. This was a beef. We went to war with these West Coast niggas, and we lost, dog. How the hell we gonna stand up on business when we lost? They're showing us that this is how you're gonna lose. We're gonna come through and tribal dance around y'all shit.
Yes.
And they did that. We have nothing to stand on. Until we figure out what the hell we're standing on, then there ain't no standing on no business yet. Right? Let me get Presser and let me get these other young guys and let me speak to them for a second. I'll change their whole aspect of life with this music shit. Their heads would spin. Because I'd be like, the more and more you guys play with this system, there will be no system for your younger niggas to come up in. Because you're not paving the way, you're blocking the way. Right? You know how many guys I stood up on stage with on our times coming up? I didn't like them for 1 minute. I don't like half y'all rap niggas. I don't like none of y'all rap niggas. Half y'all niggas is corny, dog. I never mess with half y'all niggas. But you know what? When it came down to it, I'll chill. I'll smile up with you. I'll even take a picture with you. But at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's called business. I'm here to show my business. So I'm here to show this company that, I may not like that cocksucker over there, but hey, you know what? I can go over here and make the song with him. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I can be in the same room as them and nothing's going to go down, bro. Right? Because I have something to live for. You know what I mean? I see my future going further. If they want their future to go further, they'll do shit like this.
Like, look at this picture, bro.
Yeah.
There's bare Goonies. There's people, older heads, younger heads, kids.
Right.
Everybody's in the picture, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can do this, bro. We don't have to mimic it or whatever, but like, we can have a moment of unity and really show that, like, we got something special over here, dog. Toronto has a lot of talent, dog.
We have talent, we have roots, we have it all. But you see what I'm saying? No one has stood on business enough to say, y'all niggas is corny.
And we have culture, dog.
We have the most culture, but no one, okay, I'm going to be real. Love Drake, but we let the wrong person kind of identify it. In a retrospective sense of when you're going to look at a Black Canadian man, right? Oh, you see a half-breed? Is that what you really see? Because I guarantee you this, the original Black man was here way before the half-breed man.
Yes.
In Canada. So let's be real.
But
what?
Drake is a symbol of multiculturalism.
I don't give a damn, my guy.
He's a mix of two worlds.
Yeah, I love that's what I say.
And that's Toronto in a nutshell too. There's a lot of mixing that's going on in this city.
It is, and remember, my children are mixed too. I know what's going on. All my brothers and sisters are mixed. I'm one of the only Black ones in my family. Okay, but at the end of the day, I'm the original man when it comes down to shit. And when I look at them a little bit different than I look at you. You know what I'm saying? And if I was going to take some advice on being a black man in Canada, I'm going to honestly take it from the actual visible black man in Canada and not some little half-breed you. I'm just being real.
I understand. But you're looking at it like if you're looking to be the black man in Canada, just being a man in Canada is what we have to start looking at trying to represent. Because if we're trying to match blackness with America,
there is no
we're never going to win.
No.
We're not going to win in a blackness competition.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? They have way too much history, way too much roots of what's going on with their culture, with black American culture to make it a, you know, who's more blacker competition.
No, but what happens to us is we're Caribbean or we're African and we actually keep that going on. They lose it. We're Caribbean, we have Africans, but then we also have a whole bunch of other people over here. Yeah, but we have people from, you know, Latin America. We got people from a bunch of Slavic countries, Russian people, all these different kind of people that come here. But they're not listening. Their parents weren't listening to hip hop.
I understand.
Didn't even like half of these people that we look like. Come on, let's be real, man.
This was what makes up Toronto culture. Just everybody being together. Like you can go to Little Italy, you can go to this place, you can go to a Filipino area, you can go to mad different areas in the city.
I understand.
Right? So if we really want to represent our culture, really, we have to be like, our culture is more than just black culture.
Granted, but then if that is the case, if it's more than that, how come we can't even still get, okay, let's just say you have, what's his name, 187 Migs, and then you had Brass Monk back in the day. One of them were Filipino, one of them was black. See, this is what I'm trying to say, where I kind of have to push back, right? We still can't get those type of people all in the same room with us. Like, how can I get Anders and all these guys to come to my black world and sit there and feel comfortable?
Yes.
Feeling comfortable?
You got to remember, and maybe it's, I don't know.
I say Killy's the only one that could come to that world and really be like,
these guys are the younger generations of the people you're talking about. You're talking about these people's parents that might not fuck with us.
Yeah. Okay?
So who cares about their parents? They're young people who are now here, who've been here for a few years, not just 1-2 years, decades. Like, right? Who embrace hip hop culture, who embrace just everything together, right?
Yeah.
We got to focus on them. Who cares if their parents never listened to us and da-da-da-da. That's just us holding on to old black shit. Old nigga black shit.
Yeah, granted.
You know what I'm saying?
Granted, I'm going to hold on to it though.
But what we have here, we got to embrace it, fam. We have to embrace that we're a multicultural place.
We are, but we're,
it's not driven by blackness.
So is LA. I've been to LA.
Yeah.
Mexicans hang only with Mexicans.
And all those guys.
Cholos only hang with them.
Yeah.
It's very hard to, and you can't be a white blood, hard for that to happen. Like there's certain segregation they have, right?
Yeah.
We don't have it.
Yeah.
Cool. But at the end of the day, it's more hidden because technically you want to dress like us, act like us, talk like us, walk like us, but you don't really want to be us. So what's the point in you being in this? I would rather just keep it flipping. Yo, this is what you grew up listening to this. You grew up on this shit. Get together and make this shit possible. Now, what I would want, I'm going to say skip this generation, that drill generation that came about in 2008, skip. I'm going to erase them soon because they're the most fuckery. Because at the end of the day, they're the ones blocking the whole system by creating that op shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I want the next system of kids to come through. I want to hear Region make songs with Rexdale Mans because these kids ended up probably playing basketball together, same teams, and then they started rapping. And that's okay to me. Like, that's what I need to see for it to actually be this. This is preschool, high school, all that. And then you live in this neighborhood, that neighborhood, so we can't really fuck with you.
Yeah.
But okay, we getting over this and da-da-da-da-da. Now that's where it comes into play with these guys, right? They can sit on the same stage. This is what has to stop here. Like, we have to stop the op, get that out the way. So I'm going to say this, 2018 to 2024, I'm erasing all you rappers out of it because technically y'all the reason why none of the rest of the man them bust. Because if they seen unity from 2018 when Toronto had the crazy push, bro, and I was seeing mans really get on stage, throwing shirts,
when the algorithm was strong.
If these niggas really looked at the state and said, yo, let's do this like Atlanta, who cares, get over it. All right, you have beef with these guys, you can't come.
Yeah.
You would actually feel that now and see you missing out on some paper and fix up.
No, you're right. Like if the whole... Remember when Atlanta started getting on when they really started getting the wave and people started saying, yo, why is everybody trying to sound like Atlanta niggas? Like this is early 2000s it started happening, right?
Yeah.
But it's because when we started seeing the Atlanta movement move, those guys were working together like crazy.
Thank you.
And even like the early Atlanta movement, like with Jermaine Dupri and Ludacris and all these different when he made Welcome to Lil Jon, all these guys were all working
he was
together.
Here yesterday.
Yeah. But like they made, Welcome to Atlanta and a bunch of Atlanta people and they did remixes and the Young Bloods and all these guys, they're all like
Shawty Low.
Yeah, like they were showed unity. And then as it started getting more into the future times and all that, like you started seeing Travis Scott and all these different guys getting on, even though he's from Houston, like
but you
the Migos and Future and all these guys getting on the same mixtapes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if any of these guys have any beefs in their neighborhoods. I'm not in Atlanta, but musically, we can't tell.
Oh, they did. But when it came to the business, it's business.
We couldn't tell.
You want credits. This is a bit that they have a business. That's like McDonald's. Once you enter that field, once you enter that field in America, you a rapper.
Yeah.
The money is unbelievable, right? But see here, we didn't create no wave to get the money like that. Every man's a sucker. They want to.
We can't put that on the people over here, bro. We can't make enough money in Canada.
No, there's not a lot of people, but you can still make money around the world. Who's to say you can? That's what I'm saying, though. You can still make money around the world. Doesn't matter that Germany can't listen to you.
Yeah.
We're bringing our culture to them.
Right. Like if these guys are unified from you get invited to, let's say, some UK stations, but like bring 3 different mans.
You're bringing all the man them.
Yeah. I know you guys, like one crew would be cool and you got enough mans in your one crew, but if we can get 3 of you guys in the studio together, that'd be sick. Even if you're from different ends, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then go do a show out there and, oh my gosh, you're right.
Fam, okay. I know what I'm talking, fam.
Because there's more things to cover in this.
We love hip hop.